Tuesday, the 2nd of September. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for clicking on the video today. It is another day in the life, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, all those random little thoughts that pop up in my head. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had a good start to the week so far. I am feeling much less bloated just after even like one day of like sort of better, like more mindful eating. So yeah, I'm feeling way better. So I need to have my breakfast. It's 10:30. I'm with a bit of a busy start. I don't know if I told you, but a couple of weeks ago, tumble dryer stopped working. I'd had some towels in it. I only use it to dry my towels, and I could smell like electrical burning. It came in and the drum wasn't spinning. So I took it out, turned it off at the wall, tried it back on again, and it just was like, you could hear like the motor like a bit like at the start of your washing machine cycle, but the drum wouldn't spin, and I just thought, oh, so we turned it off. Obviously it's still under warranty and we have like insurance and things on it anyway. So the engineer came out this morning and we need a new motor. Apparently we are really unlucky. They hardly ever have any problems with this particular tumble dryer, and it just says it's just pure bad luck. And when we bought it, we didn't use it for maybe the first couple of months just because we were busy and we didn't need it and the weather was great and blah blah blah. And if it had sort of broken in the first month, we'd just got a straight replacement, but it's going to come out with a motor. And then I started thinking, like, oh God, when's that going to be? Because obviously we're getting the kitchen fitted, the tumble dryer and washing machine are going to be stacked in the utility, in like a housing as well. So I thought I need it done for the kitchen going in. Anyways, coming back a week on Thursday. So the kitchen should still be getting fitted. It should still all be okay. Just because I don't want us to be lugging it in and out. I'd rather the kitchen fitters just, they can stack it and get it in and get it where it needs to be. So yeah, fingers crossed it's all okay and it's sorted, and yeah, at least it's done. Anyway, I'm gonna get some breakfast. I'm gonna have a yogurt bowl, so I'll have one of my protein yogurts. I'll get everything out, show you what we're gonna have a chit chat about that. Thank you for all of you as well who've been letting me know your order situation with MedExpress. It does look like orders now sort of coming out, and that's so hopefully my order should be here in a couple of days. Someone that placed their order a couple of days before me has had their dispatch note, so I'm thinking then I should maybe hear today or tomorrow, all going well. So I'm going to leave it till then. If I've not heard anything by tomorrow, I'm going to ring them, so I'll keep you updated on that. I do think now that the supplies are coming back through from Lily, that they'll be able to get their orders out. I don't think they'd banked on Lily like ceasing delivery of stock, which is just like really naughty of Lily. Anyway, let's go get the breakfast and then I'll be back in a bit. Right then. Wait till you see everything I've got down here. So we're gonna start off right. I'm gonna have my multivitamin. I'm gonna have my collagen and my Actimel, which is like my probiotic. These ones I picked up yesterday, they're the raspberry 0%. They're only 27 calories, so that is good. So for food, they're having the Get Pro protein yogurts. These are amazing. If you've not had any, or if you just think sometimes you don't like them because they taste horrid or they're just too big, because some of like the 20 gram and 25 gram ones are massive. So these are a really nice size. Guys, there are so many butterflies outside. I'm very distracted. Literally crazy. It's just, it's so pretty. Anyway, these ones are a really nice size. They're 160 grams weight. You get 15 grams of protein. I think it's 86 calories a pop. Really scrummy. They've got them in blueberry, I think it's strawberry. You can get some chocolate ones, but I really like the blueberry. So in here, I'm going to add in some blueberries and some strawberries. I'm going to pop on I'd literally just do a sprinkling of the Bio and Me granola. When I was tracking, I'd put on usually between like 10 and 15 grams of granola, but it's literally just a little sprinkling on the top. And then I usually sort of finish off with just like a little squirt of honey. Now, I picked these up yesterday, so I don't know if you've seen my Tesco food shop yet. If you haven't, go check it out. I'm really I was very mindful when I was buying stuff. I've got a few different things to try as well, so go check that. You'll see all the food obviously in my daily vlogs anyway. But I thought it might be good to just add on a sprinkling of seeds onto my yogurt bowls or porridge and things like that, just as a way of getting some healthy fats in and a bit more fibre, you know, a few things like that. So these ones, yes, it says like a good source of protein, a tasty mix of crunchy seeds. In it, it's got, so it's toasted brown linseed, pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Per 25 grams, which I'm not anticipating I'll be having. I've got my little teaspoon measure out. I think I'm going to probably scoop out a teaspoon and weigh it, and then I'll scan that on NUTRACHECK just so I know in my head how many calories I'm adding in, because it's really easy by thinking you're adding in good foods into your diet, but particularly with nuts, you need to be, nuts and seeds, you need to be very careful. It is dead easy to add a lot of extra calories in. Unintentionally, yeah, because this says it's got 12 servings in there, guys. That will last me way longer than 12 servings. I literally just want a little sprinkle on. But if you're going to put 25 grams on it, it'd be 150 calories. So that's quite a lot. It's like double my yogurt. And normally my whole yogurt bowl, like with the yogurt, the fruit, the honey and the granola, it's usually under 200 calories. So I don't want to be like pretty much doubling that by adding on some seeds. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go get my little scales. I've got some tiny scales that I use for weighing resin, or when I'm doing like my makeup project pans and things like that. So they measure like tiny amounts very accurately. So I'm gonna go get that. We'll weigh the seeds, I'll scan it, and I'll come back and I'll let you know what a teaspoon is, and hopefully that'll be like 5 grams, but you just never know, do you, with weight. So I'll be back in 2 ticks. So here's my little scales. These are what I use. I've actually got 2 sets of these. I've got one for resin, which is upstairs in my craft room, and these I keep in with my makeup and everything, just for project panning. So they're really good. I got them from Amazon, and yeah, they just measure really tiny amounts. They measure to 0.01 of a gram. And but the maximum weight it'll take is 500 grams. I think my ones that I got upstairs before, my other ones were 200 gram maximum. So if you're interested in these, I can link them down below. Just if you're measuring small amounts and you want to be accurate with it. Normally I'm not that precious, but these just for, I need to know for my own personal awareness how many calories are in these nuts and seeds if I'm adding them on. So yeah, I'll just say, whilst, you know, I don't say to people that you have to calorie count or anything like that at all. And I don't now day to day. It's just more mindful eating and just learn, you know, using what I've learned across the way. But knowledge is power. So if I know that I can do a scoop of that, that's how many calories it is. In future, I can do my grab and go breakfast like this. As you know, it's like my go-to. I know I can have that for round about 200 calories every time. So if I'm adding this and I might say, oh, well, actually now if I've got a teaspoon of this on, that's going to make it up to, say, 250 calories or under 300. You know, I need to know how many calories are in that, so I'm not adding a ridiculous amount. And then if I do a scoop, I can replicate that, and I know I'm getting pretty much the same sort of amount every time I have a portion of that. Okay, I'm going to just weigh this. What I'll do is I'll just pop it in a little bowl, and then we can see. Come down with me. Not that you need to know this, but I thought, let's just do this. We'll weigh it. I'm trying to get this in shot. We can weigh it, and then I'm going to pop this in a little pot to keep it in. Where's my scissors? Oh, there they are. I'll open it properly just so that I can get my scoopy duper in. And then I can, I'll put this into a little container. I've got some little Ziploc ones, so let's turn that on. Okay, so if I do like a level spoon, what does that look like? That's probably enough. Yes, it is pretty much 5 grams. So if we do it to around 5, to a full, it doesn't take much, does it, to, oh, this is a bit anal, but, oh, that's pretty much, so 5.19. So that's what you get pretty much for a teaspoon. And honestly, on top of my granola and on top of my yogurt, that's probably enough, but it's not a lot. It would be dead easy to just sprinkle a load on and then sort of get that zoomed up. So I'm going to just scan it. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I have actually just done a screen recording, so I'll pop that in here now so you can see the NUTRACHECK app as I do it. So first of all, I just like scan the barcode and it brings it up with a picture so you can identify it, say, yeah, that is exactly what I've got. That's what I love about NUTRACHECK. I've got links to that down below as well with a referral link. I don't think I get anything at all. I don't, but what you get is you can get 30 days free trial on it. So it's worthwhile trying out if you're just wanting to maybe get that sort of knowledge, and it's got a really good UK database particularly. So I put in 5 grams first of all, as you can see, and it came up at, I think, was it 28 calories? And then I thought, oh, can I do like the 5.19 or whatever it was, you know, the exact amount? And it came up at 29 calories. So I am really happy to kind of add in roughly 30 calories is what I'll think in my head. I'm really happy to add in 30 calories on top for the little benefits that I get from that. So it also will break down as well and let you know like how many fats are in there and protein and all the rest of it. So yeah, I'll pop it up here so you can see it. And then yeah, let's get making this breakfast. I've just popped a little thing on here just now. I'm going to stick it in my cupboard and pray it doesn't get knocked out. I need to find my little doodah dish, which I have got somewhere, so I'll just find that out. But I'm just going to bob that in here just now. It can just stay tucked away nice and safely, and I've just got them here. But in future, I'll just do a 1 teaspoon scoop out, and then that's that. So yeah, there we go. Breakfast. It looks really delicious, and I would say that is definitely enough seeds on the top. I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, this is just around about 200 calories. You've got probably about 20 grams of protein. Well, maybe not quite 20, maybe about 18-ish grams of protein in it. Really, really delicious. Great start to the day. I still need to have these, which I'm just going to do. So yeah, this is linked down below. I'll link the scales down below, and there's also a link for NUTRACHECK if you're interested in trying it out. I'm going to have a little look in the trial. So yeah, yummy, yummy, yum. Yay! Glenn was like, come and look at what I've done. Come and look at what I've done. And I thought it was just like chopping up that for the skip. We've got a view out of our window. Amazing. Let's go outside and have a look. Guys, look. Look.
It's a lot of the last few.
So there's just, look, we can see out over the top. Amazing. The other day, last week, when I came in and started chopping down that holly tree, and how we could not get into this area. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. But now, look, obviously this is just cut down stuff. Look at the space we've got in here. I don't know if you can even appreciate it. It's such a big area of the garden, and now like, we've opened up the views, which you can now see from the house. Amazing. Coming back round. Got so much to do, but it's going to be great, Glenn, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be cracking. So, like now, like we can see all the fields and everything from the house, which we couldn't do before. So that's brilliant. Ooh, sweating. So I've done quite a bit. Honestly, guys, it's like, I don't know if you even remember, but like, look, we've got views of the fields now, right over. And like before, just so overgrown. And then at the side, tell you, once I get a saw in my hand, I'm lethal. So this is all so overgrown. This is what I've just chopped out. Anyway, but we've got like conifer. They're all like jam-packed. This beautiful camellia, we've got 2 of them. So we're going to be taking out every other one and then trimming right back the others. I'll come on the front and show you. So yeah, we're taking, you should remember this massive conifer. So we're taking this one down. And then, excuse me, Glenn, darling. And then I pretty much got a conifer out in, what was in there. Everything's just so jam-packed in. So yeah, it's downside the house is just full of offcuts, but it's just about starting to get things down a bit so we can start to see the views, allow the plants that are in to grow. But at the moment, everything's just strangling everything else, so it's just ridiculous. There's no space for anything to grow. Oh, I just went to torch yet. My glasses are really dirty. I'm probably covered in bits of conifer and whatnot, but never mind. I need to film my update video, so I went to get my iPad and it's completely dead. What a ninny, I didn't have it charged up, so I'm just plugging it in for a little bit. I've sent Glenn off to golf, we've done quite a bit in the garden, I just honestly can't believe it. I think it looks quite brutal what we're doing to some of it, but it's honestly so overgrown. It's going to really open up and it's going to make, I think we're going to have to be really hard on the garden this next year, and then it'll start to come into its own in a couple of years' time. So yeah. Do I want lunch or not? I can't work out if I'm hungry. That yogurt bowl was like so good. I really, really enjoyed it. And I don't think I'm feeling particularly hungry, guys. So I think I'm just going to have a cup of tea and just see how I go. I need to pick up some bananas next week. I think we'll go shopping, or if I'm in through the week. I didn't pick any bananas up. It might be one of those things where like in an hour or so, I might have thought, oh, I'll just have a banana. But yeah, I'm not really hungry, so I'm not going to eat. How strange. Normally I am ravenous by now. I had my injection late last night, I remembered. I'd remembered earlier in the day, then I forgot, and I was like, oh my God, it's injection day. So I've had my jab, still not heard anything from Med Express. I'll keep you updated on that one. What else am I going to say? I've got a bit of a funny taste in my mush. So I think maybe it's Mounjaroing today. Yes, so I am going to just do a bit of knitting. Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to go through my numbers and get everything prepared for my update video. And I think this week is going to be like my monthly and weekly, like my weighing video. I think I'll just do it as a one video today, and I'll be back next week with my weeklies, and then I'll have my monthlies at the beginning of each month. But yeah, I have measured, as I said yesterday, so I've done all that. And we'll just set some goals. And then just, I think, touch base again, because I've been missing in action for quite a while on my updates, haven't I? So whilst my mum and dad have been here, there's been nothing going on for 2 months. I don't even know what week it is for my weight loss journey anymore, so I'm going to have to like get counting up. And yeah, so if you know, have a guess and put it down below, but you're probably, no cheating, no going back. I'm just trying to, do I want something to eat? I don't. I actually don't. I feel really full. That's the filling power. Them yogurt balls could be just the trick. I felt a bit snacky last night, actually. And I did have a pack of mini cheddars after I filmed. Everyone knows I love a pack of mini cheddars. When they're gone, because I ain't bought any more this week. But yeah, and I felt really snacky late on, like I used to do before my Mounjaro. So that's something I'm going to keep an eye on. If that keeps happening, I'm going to start taking this. Remember I showed you it before. I'd ordered some, and it came up as a pop-up order at the end of my pen thing when I put it in, and it's the glucosamine and fibre. I've not taken any yet, but you can take these 3 times a day before meals with like loads of water. And it's just basically fibre, it bulks up in your tummy, and then it sort of keeps you full for longer, slows down like the absorption and everything else. So really, it was quite interesting. There's a few safety things that you need to make sure you drink enough water in case it sort of swells in your throat and things like that. So you need to make sure you swallow it, take plenty of water with it, make sure it's in your tummy, and then it'll like swell up in there. So don't exceed the recommended dose, blah, 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 blah. Not like for children, like for people under 18. Taking this product without adequate fluids may cause choking. Don't take if you have difficulty swallowing. Take this product with plenty of water to ensure that the substance reaches the stomach, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So I think if the nighttime like hunger starts kicking in, I think that was probably one of the reasons as well why I used to maybe struggle a bit with my weight, because like I'd eat really well through the days all, but I would be a little bit snacky on the night, so I do not want that to creep back in. So if I notice this becomes a thing where I'm feeling snacky, I think in the first instance I'll maybe try this, maybe just like with my evening meal, like in the evening, so then that'll keep me fuller through, because I'm not snacky through the day at all. So we can try that, and if that fails, we'll just look at dosages and if I need how my maintenance is from there. But we'll look at diet, make sure I'm getting enough protein, fibre, all the things that keep me fuller for longer, drinking plenty of fluids, which actually I'm really bad at that. I maybe go get myself a thing of something to drink anyway, but I'm a lot better at drinking my tea. I have a lot of decaf though. I'm really enjoying my decaf. It's not my Yorkshire Gold, but I've found that at night time, I'm really enjoying the cups of tea more on an evening, and they're the decaf ones. So once these have finished, I'm going to switch completely over to decaf. So yes. Okie doke. I just want to pop on and say that. Also, last night, because it's nice now, I can watch a bit of YouTube and things, become a viewer again now that mum and dad have moved out into their own house. I've got a bit of time just to chill and watch what I want to watch, or especially when I'm knitting, I'll have it on. And I just want to say a massive congratulations to Jem for reaching her goal weight. She's called Target. I was really happy for her last night. This is her. I'm sure lots of you know who she is. I'm going to link to her channel down below. So she's very much like me. She's a northern girl. She's very honest, very sensible, and isn't like crackers, you know what I mean? Doesn't give like ridiculous advice or anything like that. She's had the most incredible journey, and she is literally half the size to what she was a few years ago. She'd lost some weight herself first of all, but she was like about virtually 20 stone, I think I'm right in saying, and now she's just under 10 stone. So I think I'm round about right when I say that off the top of my head. Guys, what an inspiration. She is so lovely. I would love to meet up with her next year. I just sent her a voice message on Insta just to say well done, congratulations and everything. But she just seems like my kind of girl. I could imagine falling off the wagon, having a night of too many cocktails, lots of dancing and lots of laughing, and that'd be great. And Rob, you can come too if you're watching, mate. Let's have a little threesome. Well, not like that. But let's all go out and celebrate our successes in 2026. It'd be great to arrange that. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and wait for my tablet to charge up, and I'm going to get this update done. And yeah, so I'll see you in a little bit. Let me know how your week is going. Have the kids gone back to school? Here's a picture of Michael. First day back at school, new school, year 1. I cannot wait to see him on Friday. I'm so excited. All right, catch it in a little bit. I meant to say as well, there are so many blooming wasps. They're all going crackers. Sorry the kettle's going. But I just like to come up and say, nasty wasps. I don't like them. I've only got 6 tea bags left. I have got some Tesco Gold ones as well. But yeah, only 6 Yorkshire Gold tea bags left. And then Decaf Girl is here. Luckily I'll still get my caffeine in my Pepsi Max, so that's okay. God, I feel so full. Suppression is strong today. It's caught me out, but having said that, I am eating better. So whether it's like a combination of everything, I don't know. So anyway, I shall take it. I'm quite happy. I'm not one to say miss your meals, but I did have a late breakfast. I don't want anything just now. I'm not going to eat for the sake of eating. But if you are in your weight loss journey, normally, like, do not go days without eating. Have at least 2 good meals a day. You know, sometimes I'll just like a brunch and a dinner, but often I was late having my breakfast today, but normally I try to have breakfast, lunch and dinner. But yes, don't do what I do. Do as I say. Do not miss meals. This is actually serious. At the beginning of my journey, it took me a little bit to realise, and then I started tracking my calories, and I was like so low at the very start of my journey, like literally I have to be on about 700-800 calories, which is awful. So I worked really, really hard. I started tracking my calories and worked really hard at increasing them to make sure I was fueling my body, because you cannot starve yourself at all. You're just going to end up with like loads of like muscle wastage, and it's just not good for you. So I started working hard, and then what I did discover was, God, you're really wonky, sorry guys. What I discovered was, even if I didn't feel hungry, I would make something, and often I would be able to eat it. I just wasn't feeling hungry, but I actually was hungry, but my brain didn't really register that. And that's like probably all part of how these drugs work. So what I would say is, if you're not eating very much, just make yourself something at regular meal times. And then if you literally cannot get anything down you at all, for whatever, whether you're feeling really suppressed or nauseous or something, try like some protein shakes or something, so you get a couple hundred calories into you, and maybe about like 20 grams of protein, so you're still getting some fuel in your body. And if this goes on, and like even if you're still making things but you literally can't eat and it's going on and on, move down dose, speak to your provider, because you're probably on a dose that is too strong for you. We all know this is unusual for me. I can normally eat very well. So I think it's just one of those days where I actually think that breakfast, it was honestly, when I ate it, I thought, wow, it felt really substantial, but for a couple hundred calories. So yeah, I would recommend those protein yogurt breakfast bowls. Are honestly incredible. And maybe if I start getting the munchies on the night time, I could maybe have like a protein yogurt, maybe have something like that, or maybe like chop up some melon or something, so that then I can have something like yummy like that. But I think maybe like a yogurt bowl, if I'm feeling like peckish, like at supper time, like, you know, 9 o'clock, then that might be something to look at. But I don't really want to be eating later at night either. I'm rambling. I'm going to get my brew in my little Highland Coo mug, and I'm going to go prep for this video. I can see all sorts now that I've got a view. This is obviously the way to cut the verges. I am Nosy Nelly. I have just filmed my update. I am boiling. I sat in the conservatory and it was like so warm. It was a really nice place to sit, and it was like such a blue sky, sunny day. So anyway, that's done. 3:25. I am famished. All of a sudden, I've just come on really hungry. It's so weird. I felt full for so long. And again, it's this kind of time. It's like, what do I do with this kind of situation? I think I'm going to have a little rice cake, actually. Good call. But first of all, I need a wee. I'm going to put kettle on, make Glenn a cuppa. He's back from golf. So yeah, I'll be back in 2 ticks. Actually, I need a wee. But guys, look at the cows. Look, they like that tree. Oh my God, these two they're licking each other. Oh my God, aren't they cute? Actually, I think this one is scratching his head. He's got an itchy head. Oh my God. Adorable. There are so many wasps at the minute. I hate them. Just hate them. Oh, this one's licking. Oh my God, they're all nuts. This one is licking the post. I'm still needing a wee. I just wanted to show you because, like, I just love this outlook. There goes a cyclist whizzing by. Cal's like, oh, what are you doing? And like butterflies everywhere, and like, guys, don't you want to come and live here and be my neighbour? Is it not just gorgeous? Lovely. That's better. Always keeping it real. Okay, so this is such a good idea. I'm going to have 2 of these rice cakes. I'm gonna bob on a bit of Philadelphia Light, and then just slice on a little bit of cucumber and tomato. I think maybe a bit of black pepper. I do love a bit of black pepper. So yeah, let's do that. Now, this is going to be pretty low calorie actually, because each rice cake is only 27 calories. So it's going to be 54 calories for 2. Philadelphia, so 30-gram serving would be 44 calories. So I'm not going to be having much on that. And then cucumber and tomato are negligible. So we can try and see actually how much Philly I use. What I could do actually is, if I weigh that, and then, that's not going to work, is it? Hang on. Let me tear that. If I weigh the tub, and I can weigh it after I've used it, then we can work out the difference. So it says 307 grams. Lovely. And let's do this. Right, where is my... I don't need to chop. I do need to chop it. I don't know what I'm talking about, people. No, I don't. Let me just get my little old favourite knife. Okay, let's bring you down. This is so exciting, isn't it? It was really nice filming my update. Do go watch it. I know loads of you watch it anyway. You're so supportive to me. So, see what these are like. I've not had rice cakes in forever. Okay. Let's get, have your cake and eat it, it says. That top one looks a bit, that one looks a bit bashed and thin, but I suppose it is what it is. And then let's just, that's probably gonna, here comes Glenn. Here he comes. You what? I know there are butterflies everywhere. I know. Okay, darling. Thanks for the update. Glenn's here. The workers work. Get! You'll choke on it.
Warm.
I know they're dry. You better put some. Have you seen that? This is right. Well, he had the one that was knackered then, or at least he didn't take the other one, so that's okay. I don't know why he's just done that. I think he thinks he's funny, but we know he isn't. He's just an idiot. Anyway, as I said to you earlier, there's loads of butterflies. He says they're all over the side of the house actually, so we're just going to have a little look. Are they all like on the white on the wall? Let's go have a look. It's so exciting. It looks here. Oh my goodness.
They're all on the top of the garage as well.
Look at them all. Oh yeah, they're just everywhere.
There's one smelled before.
What's that? And then you came in spraying rice cakes all over them. I know. Look. Honestly, we've had so many this year. You know how when people are cross it says that they're spitting feathers? Glenn's going to be spitting rice cakes all day. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, let's back to the job in hand. My rice cakes. Still a bit rosy after being sat in that sun, filming my update. Oh, it's so nice being back, getting back to like the normal routine and things. I'm just like, yeah, I'm on a mission, guys, now with this. I really am. What I could do actually is, so that's 307 grams on to build lid on, and then we'll do a little bit of easy maths. Should we bring you down? This is what I'm doing. I don't even know if I like these. I could have had them. I could have had like my little dairy triangles that needed eating first, but anyway, we'll have this, and then that way I can't make it into a cheesecake. How much do we need? Need a bit, so we're not all like, not too much though. Maybe about that. But my other cheese spread might be a bit more tasty. And this is just a plain one, so I'm just popping a bit of tomato and cucumber on it, a bit of black pepper. That just needs a wee bit more. I think this will be a bit tasteless. I might end up going with like the Dairy Laughing Cow light, you know, little triangle. They just taste a little bit cheesier, don't they? But anyway, this was on offer and it's fine. So let's weigh this now. So it was 307 grams. It now weighs 289. So 289, 299. So just 18 18 grams, so it's hardly anything. So this is a really low calorie snack. So yeah, there's that. I'm going to pop on a little bit of cucumber on there. I don't peel it. Don't tell me off. I don't peel it or wash it. And I know, I hear you, and I know I should, but I just don't. And I've been fine all my life, you know. Until I start growing another head or something. So a nice bit of cucumber. Let's have some tomato. Okay, let's just take that a little bit off here. Don't know why I've cut it this way, not in rounds. Never mind. Let's pop this on. Oh, I'm actually honestly, I'm ravenous. We'll have, what have I done, guys? Don't cut your tomato like this. Why don't I just slice it like a normal person? I don't know. Let's just cut it like this, like a normal person would. That's easier, isn't it, than what I just did do. Okay, let's just put that one round so it sits flat. And then a little bit of black pepper. And I think that's going to be really, really nice. We get a little plate so I can present it to you. Oh, they feel quite heavy. That's better than what Glenn's dry one was. So, beautiful people. That's my little Scooby snack to put me by until dinner. See, have you ever seen me eat a rice cake before? I don't think you have. I told you, it's September refresh, reset, and all that stuff. Back in the game.
Oh, do you need a hand? You're not strong enough. Do you need your wife to help you?
2 more bags of rubbish.
So it is dinner time, dinner Batman, and just heat up now. We're having chicken curry. I'm just using up those scraggins of chicken, such weird chicken breasts we got this week. I'm curious to see how much cooked rice I've been having, so I'm just weighing it out. I'll check NUTRACHECK afterwards just to see, but just obviously because I don't weigh things anymore, so I am curious. I weigh the dried rice before we cook it, but I was just wondering, that's probably, to be fair, that's probably what I normally have in it. So it's about 180 grams of cooked rice. I've been weighing out like about 160 between us of dried. It's probably about right, I think, for what we need, isn't it?
Come here.
What do you mean?
You know we get rice all over the laptop.
Oh, there's a bit there. Yeah. Sorry, I've been talking to you. Like, this is what I'm doing down here. Right, fine. So I've got. It's going to remove my packet that I was going to show you. He's binned it. Anyway, I've got the Tesco mini naans. There they are. I was going to tell you how many calories there were because I saved it, but he's thrown them in. And use this Rogan Josh curry sauce with what would probably be the equivalent of a couple of large chicken breasts. However, these seem more like mini fillets from Tesco this week rather than a proper chicken breast, but it doesn't matter. We use 1 jar between the two of us, and that gives a nice amount of curry. And I like to then, once the chicken's cooked, I like to smash it down, so it's kind of almost like pulled chicken. You know, when you take your chicken off the bone or your turkey off the bone at Christmas to make your curry. So it kind of then the meat goes all the way through the sauce rather than just having like chunks of chicken. You can either smash it with a spoon, or you can use like a potato masher. Does a good job as well. But this is mushed up really nicely. So there you go, Monsieur. So there we have dinner. It does look quite a lot of rice. It's funny you start like second guessing yourself, don't you? But it's kind of what we have anyway. So yeah, I've got some chicken curry, rice, and I'll have 1 mini naan, and Glenn shall have 2. And that is dinner. It is such a lovely evening. What's going on with my hair? We're going to go for a walk. It is currently, what time is it? 7:05. So yeah, I'm going to head out, do a few steps. I'll take you along with us, get a little bit of footage like the old days. There's a deer.
Spotted by Glenn. Oh, there it goes. Spotted by Glenn. So there's another deer.
So that is us back. I'm going to call it a night. It was a really lovely walk. Bumped into a couple of neighbours walking their dogs, so had a bit of a chit chat as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this evening's walk. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you've enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, take care. I'll see you all again in the morning. Bye for now.